I'm starting with just $40. The goal? Turn it into $1 million through futures trading. No fake gurus, no rented supercars, no pretending every trade is a winner. On this channel, you're going to see the entire journey. The wins, the losses, the emotional highs, the blown trades, the funded accounts. I'll be using prop firms in the beginning to have access to the capital without needing a massive account up front. That creates opportunity, but it also creates pressure. One day can wipe out weeks of progress if risk management slips. That's why this challenge isn't just about making money, it's about discipline, consistency, emotional control, and proving whether a regular trader like me can realistically build something substantial starting small. Some days will be green, some days will be ugly, but every trade will be documented publicly. No hiding losses, no deleting bad trades, no fake screenshots, and I want to invite you to join me on this journey. I'm your live futures trader. Real trades, real money, real life. Well, good morning, everybody. This is day number 15 of my $40 to $1 million journey. I know that sounds ambitious, but I am trying. Unlike a lot of people, I am trying, and I have failed. Over the last 2 weeks, I passed my first eval account and then blew my funded account in about a day and a half, and then I got a second account. I went and drove, did some delivery for Walmart and made enough money to purchase another account so that its money isn't coming out of my regular paycheck sort of thing for this, and got me a second eval account. Passed that in one day last Friday because of that huge drop, which was this candle. This is the daily chart right here. It was this candle right here. Super easy to pass when there's that kind of a dump. And then on Monday of this week, started fresh with that new funded account, and I blew that last night. And I know exactly why. It is because I'm trading during Asian session, and I don't need to trade during Asian session. So here is my commitment to you. I have a new eval account. I'm starting fresh this morning on a brand new eval account. Now, I will risk a little more on the eval account than I will on the funded account, so just be aware of that. But here's my commitment. I will not trade, and my commitment to me, I will not trade this in the evenings during the Asian session. For me, that's it. That's in the evenings. I'm in Central Standard Time. I will not trade this, which means I have to keep my charts closed. I can't look at it because I'm so tempted to trade when I just think, oh, I'm just going to look at it and just see what it did during the day. I can't do that. I have learned my lesson. I'm committing to only trading this during the New York session each morning. So that is what is going on. As always, I'm looking at MNQ right now. This is the daily chart that we are looking at, and you can see right here, this is yesterday's. I have the high marked out and the low marked out. This was all based on news that the war over in the Middle East was that the US and Iran was going to sign a deal. We still have rumors of that's going to happen. This right here, that this whole thing is under an internal review. That's gone on. Low right there. This is 29,000, just a psychological number right there that oftentimes you see. I mean, you can see right here how it bounced off of that several different times. So going back over to my 5-minute chart, I am looking for first, I'm going to mark out my first 5-minute candle, see how that goes. We'll watch that, but we will also watch and see if we get an inverted fair value gap, and we can use that strategy on the 5-minute time frame as well. So that is what we are looking at this morning. Save. I got my wealth charts open. This is my new eval account. Zeros across the board. This is a 50 cal end of day eval account. I'll be trading 3 micros to begin with. I could do more, but I mean, the swings are so huge right now. I mean, look, just this distance from here to here is 50 points. That's it. Like this one candle right here was 50 points, over 50 points. Right now we have swung from almost, yeah, right at 500 down to 339. And down to almost 200 points. That's a 200 point candle. That's crazy. So that's what we are looking at today. Our first 5-minute candle is in. I'm going to mark this with a box, pull this out, and we're going to see if price breaks out of that. And if it does, I'll hop down to the 1-minute chart and see if we can't get a quick scalp with that. And we will see here if this 3-candle formation gives me, doesn't look like it's going to, but I was hoping that would give me a fair above, then we'll be longing to take that to the top side. So that is where we are at. That is what is going on right now. We do still have a very small gap, but that's still a gap. If it stays right there, we still have a little over 3 minutes before this candle closes, so we don't know yet. That's not going to give this a big enough gap for a inverted fair value gap strategy. So again, we're just waiting, waiting. If you're new with me today, this is my $40 to $1 million journey that I am attempting. I am not a guru. I have actually, if you go back and watch some of my videos over the last 2 weeks, my live streams from this week, I'm doing really well at showing you what not to do. So that can be just as invaluable as showing you what to do. So you're welcome. Blew another 50 cal funded account last night because I continue to lack the discipline to not trade during the Asia session. And at the beginning of the stream today, I said, hey, here's my commitment. This new eval account, and assuming it gets funded, I will not, this is my commitment to the stream and to myself, I will not trade this thing during the Asian session, which for me, I don't know if this helps you or not, but for me requires me to not even have my charts open. I have to close my charts after I'm done trading on the New York session and completely ignore them. Force myself to not look at what the chart did, what prices did throughout the rest of the day. I can't even look at that in the evening because I immediately begin to make up trades in my mind. I immediately begin to convince myself, oh, there's something there. I could just get in with one micro on MNQ, right? Which is exactly what I did last night. And then that went backwards, so I sized in and DCA'd it. And then by then it's like, crap, I'm 75 bucks down. I got to try to get out of this now, right? So I just dug a hole and dug a hole and dug a hole. All right, we are still waiting here. Market opened almost 10 minutes ago. We almost have our second 5-minute candle here. We do not have what for the inverted fair value gap strategy. I need to see a bearish fair value gap. I believe price is going to be going up based on that strategy. I need to see a bearish fair value gap, which we have not gotten yet, and then I need to see price break and close back above that fair value gap. And so it would have been the gap. And so when price, this level right here at the bottom of this candle, over here broke above that, then I would enter and go long. And so had I had this happen, and we played this right here, this is the enter, and that could have given 50 points right there. That's pretty good. 50 points at 3 micros is $300. Wow, that's a big candle. Right off the bat. Boom, shakalaka. No news yet this morning. If you do not have financial juice, man, this thing is invaluable, especially during times like right now where there is all the junk going on over in the Middle East. Because one little news thing like this down here, these little news updates can cause a giant monstrous candle to take off, which is exactly what happened yesterday. If you were on the charts and saw that, there was news yesterday morning that there was going to be an agreement that was signed, and all of a sudden price just started to rally like crazy based off of that news statement. Now this, I do not have, look at that, do not match. That just came in. That's this candle. Boom. See that? This might be worth investing in. I have the free version right now, and so it is delayed. Look, it came into my feed at 8:41, and this happened at 8:40. I'm going over to the 1 minute chart. Let's see here. Yeah, see, it happened 1 minute sooner. So had I had a subscription to this, I would have gotten notified exactly when that news thing came out. When everybody else is getting this notification, I would have seen that. Expected price to start going down, and there it is. So now on my 5 minute, here's what I'm looking at. We have broken out of this. I want to see a retest back up here, and then a reversal candle to bring me back down. That's what we're looking at right now. I am no longer, because of this news right here, I am no longer expecting for price to match up with my inverted fair value gap strategy. So I'm not, this is the 5 minute opening candle strat. If this reaches pretty close up here, we will consider this and then reverses. If it doesn't, if it keeps right on going and keeps right on going, then we'll be, the only other strategy we'll be looking at is a 15 minute orb strat. That's a deep enough pullback for me. Higher, higher, higher volume, which is nice to see. That's a complete pullback. Now I want to see a reversal candle in here for to come back down to the downside. That's what I want to see. Trump still says no, it's not good enough. Let's just keep inflation and keep oil from the whole dang world. I know that's not true, but that's what it feels like sometimes. If we get a pin bar right here, candle, I will get in. If we get a doji with a nice bearish candle to the downside, then I'll get in after that bearish candle. This comes down and engulfs this. Wow, look at that. Man, I don't know yet. I don't know. Not yet. I gotta be patient. I gotta be patient. I gotta be disciplined. I'm not in yet. Not in yet. We saw this candle break out of this 5-minute box. This is my 5-minute candle, first 5-minute candle. It came back up. We've had a retest of this 5-minute low. Broke back out. I have not had a confirmation candle that it's reversing yet. At least not to me. So I'm not entered quite yet. Price has come back down. That's a good sign. It's rejecting again. That's a good sign. And I am probably going to get in right after this. Yep. I'm going over to my 1 here so I can really see. And 3, 2, 1. I'm in. Sell. For 3 contracts, I am not worried about this because I'm on a eval account. It will take me out if I get up to my daily limit though. 3 contracts on MNQ is even a lot now for the rules that you have with a prop firm. Come on, I need to see you go down. It wants to go down. I'm telling you it wants to go down. But am I right or not? Man, look at that. Come on. Come on down. Good grief. Come on. Down you go. Down you go. Hit this 5-minute right here again. It's going to come back up. Look at that. Honestly, my loss should be right above here. Sakes. Yeah, I should probably go down to 2 micros instead of 3. Come on, give it up, give it up, give it up. Give it up now, give it up now. There you go, there you go. Come on, give it up. See, had I only put in 2 micros, then I could have kept my stop loss much higher. But as it is, I can't. I don't see you come down. Come on. See, just from my entry to right here is already 70 points. That's insane. It's thinking, it's thinking, it's thinking, it's thinking, it's thinking. They're playing tug of war. Here we go. Nothing to do with the terms that we agreed to in writing. See? That's what I'm talking about. News came out. Skadoosh. I want to see you come on down. Come on. Keep going. Hit that pre-session high. Here it goes. Come on. I mean low. Hit the pre-session low. Right here. It's bouncing off of this area. I need it to close really strong under here and keep right on going. Goodness sakes. Fair value gap here. loss on the 5. Technically, this is the point that should be my stop loss. It's right above this 30, right here. Put that in just in case. That will give me the ability to at least be able to scale down to 2 micros and take one more trade today if this is a loss before hitting my daily drawdown limit here. Man, I really expected this to drop. Never know. You just never know. Think about this. If I would have gotten in with 1 and then scaled in with another 1 up here, that would have made my average right around in here. I could have gotten out with at break even. Price is moving so fast and so hard now, so far with such minimal time that actually might not be a bad idea to start scaling in instead of just going straight in with 3 with the full number of contracts I plan on using. Man, it does not want to go. Comes. It's gonna take me out. Jesus, sucks. It freaking sucks, man. I cannot believe price didn't just keep on going. All right, there's a loss. Down $681 on this eval account now. Back over to the 5. There's the 5 minute. Came down, took out this pre-session high. And now we just wait to see what it wants to do. Now it's going to turn around, isn't it? Look at that. These green line and solid red line marks our orb. 15 minutes high and low. I don't even think I'm... I would still consider an inverted fair value gap strat. But we do not have a bearish fair value gap as of yet. coming up on 9 o'clock. Central Standard Time, my time. 30 minutes into market open. Market acts like it wants to ignore that news and go back up. We are in no trade land right now. 5-minute opening candle strategy failed me this morning. The first 5 minutes, it broke out, broke in, broke back down, and it tested again, tested this line, and it came back down, and this is where I entered, and that is where it reversed. Lovely. So lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Sucked. So that took me out for $600 and some. Loss. And then price has reversed since then and is building back in. This huge dump, this candle right here was a news candle, and it caused this dump, and since then price feels like it wants to come back up. So we're just in a waiting game right now. We're in a waiting for this. This is a 15-minute bounce around in here, and until then it's just kind of boring, and we are patient and we are waiting. It's a big old candle right there. Looks like it wants to come up. Yep, here we go. All right, now I'm getting curious. We have a 5-minute candle, 1 minute left on this candle, a little less. It's going to have to break up here. It's going to have to get on up here a little bit and break out of this 15-minute high. We do have higher volume, which is a positive sign. But we have to see this break, this close above this level right here to even begin to start looking for an orb trade. And it looks like it's getting rejected, at least for now, getting rejected from this point. Again, the green line is the top of our 15-minute range, opening range. Red solid line, not the dotted one, the solid line is the bottom of our 15-minute opening range, which just happens to coincide with our pre-session low. That is where price reversed and started to come back up. This is a news candle. This is when Trump posted that Iran what they want, and the deals don't match up. What they want and what we want do not match up, and so price dropped dramatically in 1 minute right there. So now this candle has rejected this 15-minute high, and so we are still in no trade land. And we are waiting. Here's the thing. The way my orb strategy works is, even if this candle breaks the 15-minute high and it closes up here somewhere, okay? It closes up here somewhere. I still have to have volume. My volume candle has to be higher than the previous one for me to begin to look for a trade, to even consider. That's not my entry. Some people would enter on that. And that works sometimes. That's not enough confirmation for me. But we still have 3 minutes left in this candle. It could definitely pop up here if it wanted to and get more volume, but we just wait and see. We just wait and see. Patience and discipline is what this takes, which I have had none of this week. See, there it goes, hitting our previous day high right here. Anything new coming out? Inflation, blah, blah, blah. Thank you, University of Michigan. So 2 minutes left. This could get there. With 2 minutes, we could get higher volume, which would be pretty. That would be very nice to see. Still just under a minute and a half left of this candle. It's a nice little candle, nice run right here. We do have lower low, higher low. We are believing this is going to trend upwards just a little bit. 45 seconds left. And this current 5-minute candle, just over 30 seconds left. I would love to see volume get on up here. I don't know if we're gonna make it though. It's gonna be doggone close. Yep, we have higher volume. This gives me it's not an entry. This tells me I'm going to start looking. This green arrow does not mean enter. All that green arrow means is this candle, this 5-minute candle, closed above our 15-minute range, closed up here, and had higher volume than the previous candle. That's all that means. And so what this is telling us now is look for a pullback. Pullback, would love to see a pullback somewhere in here. If you pull out our fib and we look at the 50% area, right above wherever this candle closes. I'm not a pullback trader in essence. Some people get incredible trades because they want to see this pullback to right in here. That's where they enter. But to me, that's not enough confirmation because price could be coming up and being a fake out and coming right back down. Okay, a trend, that direction. And so I would place my buy right here. That's what we're going to look at. And I'm going in super small. 3.5 minutes left on this candle. I would place a buy. If it closed right now, I would place a buy right at this level, at the top of this candle. And I'm going to be going in with one, and then consider scaling in, putting in one more, because I only have $300, $318 till my distance until my daily drawdown limit is hit. Once that is hit, I can't trade anymore for today. So I'm not going in super heavy. I would love to get a couple $100 and get this amount back up above 1,500 or so. So that's what I'm looking at. Let's see how far this comes back down. Let's see. It could bounce right here at the previous day high. I'm very tempted to get in right in here. 544. It's an eval account. It's not funded. Let's see what this does. There's 544. I'm in with one. On that slight little pullback. This is the top of our range. 15-minute range right here. So let's see what this does. I think I have to be content with just one, because if I size in with another one, it's going to bring my daily drawdown limit up. It'll cut that in half up to here, which only gives me 20 points of risk. No, that's 100 points. Phew. That's 100 points right there, y'all. Man, these are huge candles. Very visually deceiving. I would consider sizing in if price does come back up and breaks this with my original strategy here. So in fact, no, I'm not setting that until the candle closes. We're still 30 seconds left. It isn't looking too bad here. I'm in for one with the pullback. Show you real quick. It pulled back. I entered right at this previous day high level, 544. Pulled back even more. That's a really nice pullback. It's going on up. I'm telling you, it's going on up. So we got 10 seconds left. I'm setting another buy for one contract right here. Buy one. Dollar cost average that up. So if price decides to continue, it will come up, trigger this. It'll take my average entry to right in here, and it'll bring my daily drawdown limit to half of this distance, which should be around in here or so, which is pretty tight, but we're on an eval account. It's okay. I'm not risking a whole lot. Here we go. $60-some. This will be $100 profit in profit just on one micro. That's as small as you can get. I don't think they have nanos, do they? If this continues to go, we'll be targeting the pre-session high up here, which for my strategy, man, it's a beauty. This is your breakout. We got the signal right here that says look for a trade, not enter, but look for a trade. What that is saying is we have a candle that broke the 15, or that closed above the 15-minute high with higher volume. Now top of this candle. And so had I just done that and that's it and targeted this high right here, that's 70 points. Look at this baby go. Look at this baby go. Come on. Move on up. Set the stop loss right below here now. Confirm. Gets us back above 1500 drawdown, distance to drawdown. If this goes up and hits this high, that should put us back slightly into profit. So I'm targeting 670. 29,670 is what I'm looking at. Any big pullback though is going to screw me. It's right here's my daily drawdown limit. So I got my stop right up here. Can't trade really after that. That's not going to leave me enough in my daily drawdown, but I'm hoping this will just continue to make its way on up. We'll see. We do have this level of resistance where price broke through, came back down to right here. That's where it's playing with right now. Did the same around in this level right here. Yep. And it's going to be a butt right now and not do it. Allow it to push back down, aren't you? SpaceX is crazy, man. If you got a bunch of money, go buy SpaceX IPO. It's gonna go nuts, man. It's not gonna make millionaires, it's gonna make billionaires. 10 seconds left in this candle. I want to see it still close strong up here and then continue to make its way up. And it's not doing it. Man, tug of war right there on that candle. There you go. Come on. This is what I'm looking at. There's a level of resistance that is, turn this magnet thing off, that I'm seeing about right there. And that it's getting rejected from. Just trying to blow that up enough where I can grab this side and drag this out. That's all. Yeah, I see this as resistance right here. Red box. Came up, hit this red box, hit it again. Now it's coming down. Gonna take me out. Gosh. Punks. Punks won't let it go. Look at that. Daggum. This will be my second loss on today. Try the opening 5-minute candle range. Earlier lost 600 and some dollars. This is on a 50K eval account. Account. I want to see these buyers push this price back up. I want to see them push this back up. Bounce off this previous day high level. It's going to take me out. Goes. All right, hit my daily drawdown, almost hit my daily drawdown limit of $1,000. So on this eval account on Monday, I will start with $1,000 and try to build that back up. Lost $932 today in 2 different losses. So just to recap, this loss, this was a trade, I'm telling you. This was, I would have taken this 100 out of 100 times right here. Price comes up, it pushes. We get a break out of the 15-minute range high. Not a break, but a close. A strong close. Higher volume than the previous candle right here. The way my strategy works is that I would set a prop buy right above the high of this next candle. I want to see this next candle drop down, give me a test, and then I set a high, or I set a buy right above this candle, which it came up and gave me right here, and I would have expected that to have come on up here. It still might do that. It's still, I mean, you see where price came up previously, tested, and it stayed above, then finally broke up, broke above, another test, broke down, test up, and crap back inside the orb range. So there you go. All right, y'all, I am done for today. Delete this off my chart. No, I'll leave it there for now. Might go get another eval account and just go for it. All right, I am done for today. Took that loss. Sucks. Really stinks, but you know what? It is what it is. So it's Friday, and I'm going to get off of this and go enjoy the rest of my day. I got work to do. I got meetings, and then I'm going to enjoy my weekend. I hope you do exactly the same. I will be back about 8:25 Monday morning, streaming live, working on these, continuing to work on this eval account. I might have another one by then, who knows? And we'll go from there. All right, you have a great weekend. Be blessed.
I'm starting with just $40. The goal? Turn it into $1 million through futures trading. No fake gurus, no rented supergars, no pretending every trade is a winner. On this channel, you're going to see the entire journey. The wins, the losses, the emotional highs, the blown trades, the funded accounts. I'll be using prop firms in the beginning to have access to the capital without needing a massive account up front. That creates opportunity, but it also creates pressure. One day weeks of progress if risk management slips. That's why this challenge isn't just about making money, it's about discipline, consistency, emotional control, and proving whether a regular trader like me can realistically build something substantial starting small. Some days will be green, some days will be ugly, but every trade will be documented publicly. No hiding losses, no deleting bad trades, no fake screenshots, and I want to invite you to join me on this journey. I'm your live futures trader. Real trades, real money, real life.